Is breakfast the most important meal of the day? Or have we been lied to? I've just been considering this recently. I've tried intermittent fasting in the past and it's really good. And I think a lot of people confuse fasting with losing weight. But I think one of the best benefits of it and what the one school of thought is, eating 3 meals a day is not a natural kind of rhythm. It might just be one or two, like back in the day, that used to be how they would go out and hunt, and then they would come back and they would make, one big meal a day, maybe two. And what that gives, if you think about it, and this is what I'm going to do, I'm going to do an experiment because my body fat percentage, I've just been to the sauna as well. I just used a free trial at a local place. I love it, especially with the weather. I used to do that a lot in Bali. I just felt I needed it because I've done doing this detox. It just gives you that little push. It's been a while. So, yeah, I'm going to try this experiment where I'm doing, you only eat basically lunch and dinner. So I'm trying to have the biggest meal at lunch as well because of the digestive fire. So I'm combining a bit of intermittent fasting with a bit of the Ayurvedic diet philosophy. And also how the Europeans eat. They tend to have the bigger meal at lunch, because our digestive fire is stronger, and you don't want to have a huge meal at night because obviously that's going to affect your sleep. Because I'm waking up at 4:55 a.m. to do yoga at 5, and yeah, obviously looking after the sleep is very, very important. But this is hot water, kind of, well, tepid, warm water with lemon juice, the juice of 1 lemon, and some sea salt. The time is, I can't see what the time is, about 9 o'clock, 9 a.m. I did the sauna 7 a.m. till 9 a.m. Pretty good, yeah. So I'm not going to eat till 12 o'clock midday, my lunch, and then dinner will be somewhere around 5, half 5 to 6 o'clock. So the eating window is 6 hours out of every 24. So for 18 hours of every 24-hour cycle, I will not be consuming food. Now, this does quite a few things. One of the main things I like is what it does is it allows your body to go, because digestion, it takes up a lot of energy. The body has to work at that because it's something current going on. The body's like, oh, there's food incoming, get to your stations, we've got to sort this out. But if you leave the food and go through that hunger phase, the body starts to go into different phases. There's the ketogenic state where it will start feeding on your fat instead of the glucose from your blood from food that's been in recently. So it's going to go around and start feeding off the fat and mopping that up, the long-term energy source. But that takes a bit of mental adjustment because you might be really hungry. But once you get through that, it's okay. But what it also does is it allows the body to do a lot more of the functions that it's supposed to be doing, go around and cleaning up cancer cells, cleaning up parasites and toxins and free radicals. Just basically, it's allowed more time to get on with its job of keeping us alive and healthy. And the body, really, all it wants to do is repair and get back to optimum. That's all it wants to do. We just kind of have to let it. So this is a good way of doing that. Apparently, the breakfast is the most important meal of the day was a big marketing scheme bought in by the, I don't know if Eddie Bernays was involved, but I've heard that he might have been involved, and he got like women smoking and all sorts of things. Using very clever marketing strategies. And apparently it was the meat producers that had all this bacon, all these sausages in America that were like paid the marketers to then get this out there to say this breakfast is the most, paid nutritionists, paid the government, the media, etc., to get everybody buying bacon and sausages and eggs for breakfast so they could sell more food. So yeah, I'm in two minds because I can see the sense of, obviously you wake up, you need some energy, but it's not just food that has to give you energy. Obviously doing some movement, doing some breathing. I've gone to the sauna, that feels great. Yoga, yeah, maybe just like giving your body a bit of time to hydrate. And get going without any food. Get going without any food. And it takes a bit of adjustment time. I'm going to start today, and, you know, I'm a bit hungry, especially, you know, waking up early. But I want to try this because my body fat percentage had gone up to 15%, which is, no, 20%. 20%. It had gone up to 20%, which is the highest it's ever been. And so that is a factor as well. Like I do want to bring that down. So I think this will help that as well. And we will do, I did a video with the readings on the body fat a while ago. So we'll do that again probably at the end of this month, and then a bit later in the year, December, mid-December, something like that. I don't have these scales, these Tanita scales that you stand on, and then it, don't know how it does it. It sends a pulse through your body and manages to work out not only your weight, but your body fat percentage, your muscle mass percentage, how all that out that ways, and also your hydration. And my hydration had gone down. Everything had been really good, and my metabolic age had been 23, 23, 23. And I'm like 40 at that time, or approaching 40. Now it's gone up by like 15 years because the hydration went down on the body fat. So yeah, I'm just gradually introducing loads of different things that are improving my life so I can get Nonconformity Company rolling. And I have experimented with fasting in the past. Probably a bit too extreme. I did a water fast for a week once, but I didn't last the week. I lasted about 3 or 4 days. That was painful. Yeah, I remember the meal oh my god, yeah, breads. So I've just felt like not hungry as well in the morning, and I am hungry, but I'm like, I just want to experiment with this. So I'm going to start today. I'm going to start eating lunch and dinner only, and having a fasting window of 18 hours from 6 p.m. till 12 p.m. the next day, every day, for as long as I feel like trialing it. And I know there's lots of benefits. There's lots of benefits for not only your weight, but your energy, your just overall health, and how clean your body is. It really will accentuate the detoxification process. Blah, 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 blah.